자, 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, 오늘은 더쇼19, 류현진 선발 경기, 워싱턴 선발전, 7월 27일, 오늘 이따 오전에 있을 경기 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 류현진 대 산체즈. 네, 원정이네요. 선발 류현진, 그 다음에 얘네요. 애니발 산체스. 실력은 그렇게 좋은 것 같지 않은데, 아무래도 우완이잖아요. 그러면 타순을 좀 바꿔줘야 되죠. 늘 그렇듯 벨두고를 폴록이랑 바꿔주고 맥스먼치랑 프리스 바꿔주고 이 상태에서 먼시 1번, 시거 3번, 벨링거 4번, 헤르난데즈 5번, 벨두고 2번, 터너, 피더슨 5번, 헤르난데즈 터너, 러셀 마틴 대신에 이번에 또 라이브 업데이트 되면서 오스틴 바네즈가 또 내려갔네. 원래 오스틴 바네즈 넣었는데 일단 할 수 없죠 뭐. 러셀 저기 봐. 러셀 마틴으로 플레이 시작하겠습니다. 요 멤버로.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. The Nats look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy
좋은 투수는
really
아닌 것
struggled
같아요.
last year. This
성적만
season's
봤을
going to be
때는 일단
about a
능력치도
bounce
굉장히
back year.
구렸던 것 같고
Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that'll bring up the
Leading off
versatile
tonight
Max
for the
Muncy.
Dodgers,
And we are set for
first baseman,
baseball here this evening.
Muncy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. So
초구
guys,
바로
these
스트라이크네.
Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited
Oh,
to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now. Really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this.
어우,
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. The chance now for the
능력치보다
Los Angeles
체력-
Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa,
공이
tell us
좋은데?
about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out
제가
in the
오늘
video room. I'm interested to
그
see what they've come up
유튜브는
with.
항상 녹방으로 올리다가
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo.
유튜브랑
And he's
네이버
got
TV
that
둘 다
batting lineup near the
동시
300 mark
송출하고
entering
있거든요.
play.
그래서
First
유튜브가
pitch coming
조금
now from Sanchez.
몇 분 더 느립니다.
Lifted the other way to
그래도
left center. Parra has it in
보시다가
his tracks, and he brings it in for the second
답변이
out
좀
of the inning.
느리더라도 양해 좀 부탁드립니다.
At the plate, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Bases
되게
are empty
구린
here with 2
투수인데
men
공이
out.
좋네.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a
나이스
year.
시도
You get
좋고.
this team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. He hasn't been much of a threat this year, hitting in the low 200s right now. And when you're going through that lineup, his struggles really stand out. They need a lot more from him, and I know he expects a lot more out of himself, too.
Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
일본 사람인가? 스즈키인 것 같은데.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third.
코너 잡아서 1루로.
On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Striding in, Cody Bellinger. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
자, 벨링거부터.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sanchez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's
쟤는
more the fault
스플리터가
of the
주목인가
metrics
보네.
and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And it's 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jock Peterson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And he lays off there 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Weak grounder down the first baseline.
그렇지.
But a foul
또
ball,
스플리터.
1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field.
오,
A
잘
ball that's
맞았다.
well hit. Eaton going
오,
back.
좋아.
And this one is gone. A home run.
야,
A solo
헤드랜드가
shot
여기서
that
홈런
time for
터지네.
Kike Hernandez. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot
오랜만에
is the
진짜
result.
선취점 내고 이기면서 하는 거. 잘 밀어쳤죠.
Into the box now, Justin
헤드랜드가
Turner.
한 방 있어.
This one bounces off the
오,
pitcher.
투수 맞고.
Great support
이거
for
아니야?
infield though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning, but the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 LA. Here's Matt Adams now.
Leading up for the Nationals, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
일단 한 점
Ready to
앞서고
deliver.
있으니까
Here's
부담
the
없이
first pitch.
현진이.
Good
Nice.
fastball down around the knees there,
바깥쪽
taken
치고
for a
잡았고.
strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Adams is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hit sharply on the ground.
오,
And
뭐야.
it finds its way through for a base hit.
얘네 왜 이러냐 오늘?
The throw into
아,
second,
뭐야.
but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
아니 그냥
Perfect
지나쳤지.
answer after
당연히
you've
잡을
given
줄
up the
알았는데.
lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going
이거
back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Brian Dozier stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Bellinger moves to his right and
다행이다.
puts this one
방금
away
못
in the
뛰고.
alley for out number 1.
요새 저 이거 하면 저렇게
In now is Adam
슈팅이 많이
Eaton as he'll
나오더라고요.
look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Found it softly down the line toward first, but this
일단
will get
3루까지
foul for
진로
strike 2.
시키면 절대 안 된다.
Adams, the runner at second with one away. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Count even at 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
아, 쟤 진짜
Just hung in there on that one.
커트 지겨하게 하네.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Reaches
나이스,
down and hits
진짜
this
못
one on the
줬고
ground to short.
오리온데 쳤죠?
And there's out number 2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. low for ball one. Turner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just
Oh,
speed,
저건
but
스타일
first step
좋아하지.
quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the
나이스
equation.
Well,
이리스
this will be
정면.
pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Russell Martin now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
아, 저 스플리터가 직구 같은데 탁 떨어지네 진짜. 저거 자꾸 속으면 안 되는데.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
호심이랑 좀 헷갈리네.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
방금 또
Into the windup.
스플리터였죠.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded
아,
back up
자세
the middle.
무너졌어.
Turner gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the
아, 이게
third.
어쩔 때는 비디오 판독 걸고 어쩔 땐 안
So the
거는데
base is empty here with one away.
걸고 안 건
So
걸로
here's the
모르겠네.
pitcher now. Hyun-Jin
아,
Ryu,
역시
the next to
스플리터.
bat. First pitch of the at bat. No balls and one strike. Bases are empty, one man out. To third.
네?
Up with it now is
아,
Kendrick.
잘 맞은 것 같았는데.
On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are two away. Stepping up now, Max Muncy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
This is pulled into
나이스.
right,
잘 맞나? 아이고.
and he will get
걔네가
there to
뭘
make the running play, and that will
뒤로
end
가서
the
수비하고
inning.
있네. 깊게
1,
수비하고
2,
있어.
3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings of the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said
나이스.
they rely
야,
on the
몬시
athletic
수비
guys,
좋았다.
So it would be misguided to not be aggressive and force the other guys to prove they can stop them. Something to keep an eye on as this one moves forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
투수인가?
And that misses ball 1.
맞네.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Swing
나이스.
and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now to the plate, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's
근데
strike
저거
one.
타격 되게 기술적 타격이었다.
Ryu gets the sign. Here he comes
진짜 잘
0-1.
쳤네.
Hanging curveball taken though for a second strike. Kendrick enters the day in third place in
바깥쪽.
all-star fan voting at his position at third, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the
나이스.
squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision.
And we'll
손이
have to
위험해.
leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the line at third.
오, 차라리 파울된 게
This is
다행이다.
foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
아, 저거 나갔으면 안 되는데.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Swing and a liner.
나이스.
That's his
유격수
first
넘겼고.
base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting.
열린 거 여기서
Doesn't
투런
matter
가자.
what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So that'll bring in the
아,
National League
늦었다.
rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 high in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
묘하게 공이 치기가 빡세단 말이야.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. And a little
와,
self-preservation
저게 또
down at
일루스
first as
정면이다.
he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the so digging in now, Kurt
Leading
Suzuki.
up for Washington, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a
나이스. 저거
definite
스트라이크
pitcher's
잡았다.
pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the
나이스.
keys, Matt, you want to try to
성공.
initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The left fielder.
Digging in now, Gerardo Parra. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
커터.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
오.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well.
아깝다.
You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe.
안녕하세요, 유형님. 예, 어서 오세요.
Here's the 1-0.
오, 저거 왜 스트라이크 안 잡아주냐?
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think
오늘
twice
제가
about trying
원래
to move up.
축구 끝나고 방송하려고 그랬는데
Into the box.
제가 오늘부터 이제 유튜브랑 같이 동시 생방으로 송출을 시작했거든요. 근데 방송 세팅 맞추느라고 네이버 접속이 안 돼가지고 늦게 했어요. 네. 그래서 오늘 좀 늦었습니다.
Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk in this
poor.
situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
아, 네, 축구 봤습니다. 네. 이기나 싶었는데 3-3으로 무승부로 끝났잖아요. 네. 예, 맞아요. 예. 류현진이 오늘 출전하니까 예, 미리.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Line drive to left.
나이스. 오, 잘 잡았다. 살짝 위험했어요.
No errors and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. LA's on top, 1-0.
사실 2개를 동시에 송출하니까 제가 노트북 가지고 하다 보니까 방송 설정이 깨져가지고 사실 오늘 방송 못하나 싶었는데 11시 40분쯤에 다시 서버 접속이 되더라고요. 처음에 속도가 안 나와가지고 2개 같이 방송하면 속도가 안 나갖고 못하는 줄 알았어요, 사실 오늘.
Hit on the ground to third, gloved by Kendrick, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
또 스플리트였나?
Digging in for his second at bat, Justin Turner.
아, 맞네요. 스플리트였네.
Thus far. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
그러니까요, 호날두 결정한 거 아 너무 어이가 없어가지고 사실 한국까지 오고 막 이렇게 인사하고 했으면 좀 저거 스트라이크 주네. 나오는 것도 괜찮을 법한데 결장했잖아요.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is eaten,
오,
and
잡힌 줄
no one will
알았네.
track it down. Now another 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
어우, 6구까지 갔네.
Softly hit here to the
또
left side.
스프린터 바깥쪽으로 떨어지는 거였나 보다. 오, 나이스. 발 떨어졌어. 오, 행운의 안타.
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Martin.
Stepping up to the plate, Russell Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
아, 또 스프린터 할 줄 알았는데 직구였네.
Grounded to the right. Adams has got it. Oh, look at the sliding stop.
아, 제 스프린터가 되게 좋네, 공이.
So no runs or hits here as the error
아,
turns out to be
타이밍이 직구랑
unimportant.
스프린터랑
Home half of the fifth
맞추기가
coming
쉽지가
up.
않네요.
It's the Dodgers 1 and the Nationals nothing. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
요 전 마이애미 경기할 때보다 훨씬 낫네요. 어우, 그 전에 경기할 때는 진짜 공 잘못 던지면 무조건 우타자한테 홈런 맞았는데. 나이스, 선수 정면 하나 잡아서.
Throw on to first in time, one away. Victor Robles digging in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
와, 씨, 번트 좋았다. 아, 저거는 유현진이 뛰어간 게 아니라 러셀 마틴이 좀 해결해 줬어야 되는데.
Put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down.
아, 일루 던질 거야.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He is now
아이고, 류영님, 예. 감사합니다.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Left side. Turner has it.
나이스, 여기서 병살. 그렇지.
Finish the double play that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching
헤르난데즈가 오늘 송구가 좀 잘 안 좋네.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. Will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Right side, gloved by Adams.
투수로는 진짜 안타 치기가 쉽지 않네요. 일단은 현진이 승리 조건은 갖췄으니까. 바에즈랑 켈리 몸 미리 풀어놓고. 그러니까 지금처럼 투수 발 맞아서 반대로 튀기면 그렇게 포수가 튀어나와줘야 되는데 아까는 류현진이 달려고 했거든요. 마틴이. 그리고 야 저걸 또 저렇게 잡아내네. 나 안 탈 줄 알았네.
Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now, Kurt Suzuki. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
아이고.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
오랜만에 현지로 완봉승 한번 해보고 싶어지는데. 오, 뭐. 나이스 벨링거 잘했다. 오, 수줍기 생각보다 멀리 치네.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Turner trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And
나이스 삼진이.
and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Matt
아, 네.
Adams.
유형님 감사합니다. 네. 제가
Popped him up.
오늘 그 유튜브랑 동시 송출하다 보니까 채팅 뜨는 속도가 좀 느려요. 그래서 혹시라도 그 유튜브 보고 계신 분들도 그렇고 네이버 TV 보고 계신 분들도 그렇고 혹시나 그 채팅 확인이 늦더라도 양해 부탁드립니다. 유튜브 같은 경우에는 채팅 쳐주시면 바로바로 실시간으로 확인이 가능한데 네이버는 댓글이다 보니까 제가 조금 늦게 확인이 돼서 양해 좀 부탁드립니다. 와, 또 저걸 또 인더스 정면 가네.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to left.
아, 좀 이번에 늦었다 타이밍이.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right.
오, 잘 맞았다. 야, 이거 넘어가라. 나이스 피더스 홈런. 오늘 류현진 9회까지 가능하겠는데? 높은 공이었는데 잘 밀어서 옮겼다.
Well, that pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Kike Hernandez will stand in here.
오늘 헤르난데즈 홈런 하나 있었죠.
Back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Swing.
오, 또 넘어가나?
Also hit well out to deep center.
나이스. 백투백 홈런.
Back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
산체스 빨리 바꾸지.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. His
하긴
second of the game.
투구수가
And the
57개밖에 안
Dodgers have now
되니까.
taken a 3-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
네네, 워싱턴 홈 경기입니다. 워싱턴 구장에서 하고요. 다저스 입장에서 보면 원정이죠.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez.
산체스도 사실 나쁜 건 아니었는데
Not an altogether bad
홈런
performance
세
here,
방에
6 2/3,
무너졌죠.
but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Stepping in now,
나이스.
Justin Turner,
터너
and
좋다.
that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra
우중간
bases.
갈랐죠.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just
네,
going with the pitch, using the
워싱턴이
whole field
무너지기
instead of
시작합니다.
trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Russell Martin. As he'll get caught
뭐야,
chasing a
커브.
bad one there. It's
왜 이렇게
strike 1.
낙차가
He's
커, 저거.
hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And boy,
아이고.
big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Slider whipped on
슬라이더.
for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to
또
the
커브인
inning.
줄 알았는데.
So here's Brian Dozier now.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
아마
Perfect
류현진
time for
지금
this leadoff
페이스면
guy
뭐
to try to get on base and
충분히
ignite a
12승
rally.
달성 어디 남죠?
Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Go right on, but this is
사실
foul down toward
다저스
the box at
볼펜에서만
third.
잘 지켜주면 류현진 승 더 싸울 수 있죠, 충분히.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
커브.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he
스트라이크
hasn't
안
really
들어갔네.
racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different.
나이스.
Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. out. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
커브 이게 잘 들어가야 되는데. 아, 아깝다. 조금만 더 떨어졌어도 삼진인데.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A line out and a
아무래도
ground ball
현지는
on his
여기까지
line so
던지고
far.
8회부터 다른
Timing
애
just to take
나와야
off
될 것
there as
같아요.
this one's fouled off to the right.
벌써 피로도
Two out, nobody
누적되기
on.
시작했죠. 지친 게 보이네.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting
아,
the lead.
백핸드를 잡았는데
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach
주자가
base
너무
safely.
빨랐네.
Digging in, Victor Robles, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, now the throw.
아, 진짜 빠르네.
Gonna get him as he swats second.
허쇼는
Well, when a stolen base is
선발로
that
등록돼
close, it's
있어가지고
interesting to check it out on
아마
show track. And as the
불펜에 지금
numbers come in,
등록이
you'll want to focus on the
안
top
보일 거예요.
speed.
네.
Really good, and it paid off there. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-2.
와,
And there's a base hit on the line. He'll come home with it. And the
아,
slide is going to
아,
beat the
진짜
tag
빠르네.
by Martin. He's in there at the plate. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60%.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
아, 여기서
Certainly a very close play at second
쏘는
on
게
that
나오나?
bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it
나이스.
represented in the top speed. That really made the
어우,
difference on that
헤르난데즈 오늘
throw in the
또
dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error at 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Matt Grace
자,
will come on
여기서
now as he'll be
어차피
appearing in his
순진이
45th game this
다음번에
year.
바꿔줄 거니까
AJ
AJ 폴록이랑
asked to get
핀치
things
히터.
going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. The first pitch is
오, 잘 맞았다. 폴록 넘기나?
going back.
아,
But
못
he has no
넘겼네.
chance to make the play. It's off the
폴록도
wall.
요새 홈런 좀 잘
And he
치잖아요.
will pull
실제로.
into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just
잘 밀어쳤는데.
gets one off the wall, and now he's
살짝
got to worry
방망이
about
끝에
another
걸렸다.
base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll reach
여기서
unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the
원시
long
말고
ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
지금 한 점 더
Well,
내면
Matty V, I don't know
좋으니까
what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when
프리즈로
the weather
바꿔줘야겠다.
starts to warm up and the ball
Ladies and
starts
gentlemen,
jumping out like
your
this,
attention,
it's
please.
clear that the pitchers need to start making the better pitches.
Yeah,
타자로.
just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Line towards center field. Robles patrolling center.
아, 됐다.
Makes the play.
실패네.
1 out.
The center field.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
아, 여기서 딱 한 점 더 내야 좋은데.
He's set and the pitch, and this will be fouled
어,
away.
그러면
Eighth
이러면 안
inning of
되지.
this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score.
아, 아니구나. 지금 8회 내가 지금 8회
Now the
초니까
0-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away.
나이스.
And it's too late as he's in there. And he'll make it to third here.
지금 8회 말이 남았으니까 8회 말에 바에즈나 켈리 던지고 9회 그 마무리 올리면 되겠네요. 나이스. 좋다. 좋다.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
두고 어우 좋았다. 바깥쪽 거 잘 밀어쳤어요.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
SWOH님 안녕하세요. 아, 오늘 그 유튜브로 댓글 주셨던 분이시구나. 아, 별 말씀을요. 이렇게 또 네이버 TV로 들어와 주시고 정말 감사드립니다. 아, 김상국님 맞으시죠? 아이고. 유튜브에도 댓글 달아주셨었네요. 아이고 죄송합니다. 제가 두 가해를 동시에 송출하고 있다 보니까 유튜브는 핸드폰으로 지금 보면서 하다 보니까 그 답변이 좀 늦었습니다. 죄송해요. 아이고 여기까지 넘어와주시고 정말 감사드립니다.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, and he'll make it into third base. As on the F7, he gets in there with 2 away.
제가 낮에는 이제 직장인이다 보니까 마침 그때가 또 점심 시간이었어요. 그래서 그 스피리츠 제가 방송하다가 네이버 TV 쪽에서 악플을 많이 달렸었거든요. 사실. 그런데 이제 댓글을 너무 잘 좋게 달아주셔가지고 그래서 또 다시 용기를 내서 유튜브 오늘 동시 송출하게 됐습니다. 다시 한번 감사드립니다.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
아까 1실점이요. 예, 워낙 그 주자가 주루가 97이다 보니까 아이고 슬라이더 엄청 빠르더라고요. 네, 저는 그 거리에서 충분히 잡을 수 있을 줄 알았는데. 자, 조 켈리가 더 구속이 빨라서 조 켈리로 할게요. 바에즈가 조금 더 보통 제구가 안 좋더라고요.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Howie Kendrick. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this
켈리 젠슨 몸 풀어주고. 아예 아닙니다. 저 목소리가 너무 안 좋아서. 그래서 너무 그렇게 말씀해 주셔서 감사합니다. 다시 한번. 사실 제가 유튜브는 녹방이다 보니까 거의 유튜브는 그냥 서브 개념으로 하고 있었는데
If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to
이제
finish.
8회만 무사히 넘기면 사실 좋은데.
So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Kurt Suzuki comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
켈리가 그래도 그 이타자 유리한 데는 아주 최고더라고요. 나이스. 99마일까지 찍으니까.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again.
오, 전부 다 빨강이네요.
Final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
나이스.
A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2.
one pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
아이고 네 감사합니다. 좋게 말씀해 주셔서.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it.
그 플스4 있으시죠? SWOH님. 아까 그 보니까 스피리츠 구매 고민하신다고 하셨던 것 같은데.
Kike Hernandez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here.
오, 또 넘어가나?
And sends it deep down the right field line.
나이스. 야, 헤르난데즈 오늘 홈런 2개네.
For a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The batter, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Guerra, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level.
아, 리그 영상이요? 페넌트 레이스 말씀하시는 거죠?
The 1-0. Now that ball is
오, 좋아. 설마?
deep left.
아,
And that'll get down
안타구나.
out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with
아,
nobody
네.
out.
스피리츠가 이게 뭐 물론 잘 아시겠지만 저도 한 4년인가 5년 만에 하다 보니까 그 투구 속도 리얼로 해놓으니까 이 도쇼만 하다가 그거 하니까 방망이를 전혀 맞추질 못하겠더라고요. 컨택을. 그래서 일단 지금 계속 연습 중인데 성공하는 대로 바로 말씀해주신 대로 리그 영상 진행해 보겠습니다.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch down the third baseline. Kendrick has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Here's David Freese to stand in, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
아, 벤데롤크가 지금 소프트뱅크 있어요?
Pitch coming, here it is. Line to the right side. Eaton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on. Curtis.
아, 제가 일본어로 보다 보니까
Kenley Jansen takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Matt Adams. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Count even at 1-1.
아, 예, 맞아요. 네. 난이도 올리자마자 바로 역전패 당했죠.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to
나이스
that one
삼진.
early.
아.
Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So it was a strikeout swinging.
그래도 진짜 다저스는 마무리가 너무 좋아서 딱 좋은 것 같아요.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. And there's ball 2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
마지막은 몸 쪽으로.
And it
나이스.
strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to
아,
the
그쵸. 예,
first true
마지막
man he
회인데
faces out of the bullpen.
집중하겠습니다. 네.
Now with the play,
이거는
Adam
또
Eaton. And he needs to
유현진
make
승패가
something
걸린
happen here now to
경기인데
their final
잘해야
out
돼.
here in the
아,
ninth.
이제 또
And that is
기술적
down as
타격
that
한 번
could
또
be two
나왔네.
bases. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll
아, 예,
definitely
맞아요.
take that extra base hit.
갑자원
It only takes
모드
one, so
있더라고요.
maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
고시원
Cutter low, 1-1.
고시인가 그것처럼
You know,
그거부터
in this
키우는 거예요.
situation, you almost have to pitch like
근데
there's no one
아마
on base.
RTTS처럼
That run really
개인으로
doesn't mean
키우는
anything
건
with the
아니지
lead they've
않나요?
got.
저는
The hitter is the guy that can
개인으로
turn this game on its head.
키우는 거는
Eaton
스타
at
플레이어
second
모드인가
with two
그거고
down. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another
OCM
one.
모드인가? 그거는 개인이었나? 근데 저도 아직 플레이를 사실 안 해봤어요.
Ball two. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
오, 나갔어,
Swing and a
나갔어.
miss as they
그렇지.
definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest
아,
teams in the
무사하게
history of
마무리
baseball.
지었네요.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Hyunjin Ryu earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan
제가
Plesac,
토요일이나 일요일 중에
thank you for watching Major League
스피릿
Baseball on
한번
MLB
올리도록
Network. See you
하겠습니다.
next time.
자, 일단 더쇼19 유현진 선발 경기 워싱턴전 조금 있다가 있을 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 늦은 시간까지 시청해주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 오늘 동시 송출하라고 조금 방송 시간도 늦게 시작하고 좀 부족한 점이 많았는데 시청해주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 아, 예, 유영님. 아, 또 할 건 아니고요. 예. 내일이나 뭐 모레 중에 한번 플레이 하겠다. 그 말씀드린 것 같습니다. 예. 아, 네. SWOH님. 예. 번역 해가지고 좀 설명도 하면서 같이 올리도록 하겠습니다. 좋은 말씀 감사드리고요. 오늘 저기 유영님이야 뭐 항상 감사드리고 SWOH님도 좀 늦은 시간에 이렇게 댓글 많이 달아주시고 말씀 많이 해주셔서 감사드립니다. 그리고 또 다른 분들 또 시청해주신 분들도 감사드리고요. 방송 여기서 마치도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 마칠게요.